Hi there, welcome to CryptoFox. Today we're going to be talking about Dogecoin, its price prediction given the recent development in the space, and how you can make the most out of it, whether as an already existing investor or a potential investor looking to buy in. Don't forget to hit that like button and turn on post notifications to watch more interesting videos like this one. Before diving into the Dogecoin predictions, it might be a good idea to take a quick look at Bitcoin and its recent downtrend. And of course, we're going to look at some charts and technical analysis going forward. Okay, so we know that Bitcoin had a flash crash lately, but a lot of us are still yet to be in the know as to the reasons for this. Now, some of you guys may be panicking. Maybe some of you guys are so new that you forgot that a month ago we had an almost identical dip. The root cause of this recent downtrend, and the one from back in January, mostly emanated from a manipulative effort by CryptoQuant to change the label of their F2Pool charts. For those of you who are not familiar with F2Pool and CryptoQuant, you could think of them in the same light as Nasdaq and stock exchange markets for cryptocurrencies. According to this CryptoQuant chart, you could see that the Bitcoin F2Pool affiliated miners' outflow increased drastically on Sunday. And since then, there have been a few more massive sellouts, resulting in the continuous downturn in the crypto space. Now, facts as to whether this effort was orchestrated by CryptoQuant of their own volition or as a result of some form of coercion from a leading distributed mining pool like F2Pool still remains a mystery. But if you ask me, it's either F2Pool themselves or the miners that are on it who put some pressure on CryptoQuant and forced them to change its chart's label because of all the negativity it brings to the minds of cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Speaking of negativity, you might want to ask, what effect does this have on other cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin on a long and short-term basis? Well, CryptoFox is here to help keep you in the loop. Once again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications if you haven't done so already. Now, I know a lot of you might be thinking, hey, what's this Dogecoin thing? What exactly does it do? What's so spectacular about the coin, and why is it gaining traction? Would it still be of value in 3 years? Well, the answer is simple. Dogecoin is digital currency and real money, hence its value proposition is as intrinsic as that of any other cryptocurrency out on the market. Although initially introduced as a joke, there's no denying the fact that the Shiba Inu-based cryptocurrency is built on the same decentralized technology as Bitcoin, while having the same use case of a digital transaction facilitator like Ethereum, the second cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Launched officially on December 6th of 2013, the cryptocurrency based on a meme of a dog has grown from its mere $0.0003 price to enjoy a $5.7 billion market cap, and is currently trading at 5.5 cents. Apart from being a store of value and a means to facilitate transactions, Dogecoin has a 100% return year to date. To be honest, I've been transitioning between a bullish and bearish state on Dogecoin for the longest. But guess what? Just a couple of days ago, Tesla CEO Elon Musk left a tweet that is kind of telling of what's going on behind the scenes. And since Dogecoin has been stirring up mixed feelings in the hearts of investors and prospective investors, I think it's best we run a well-researched TA to clear this out. There's no denying the monopolistic capacity of the whales in the market, but I think Dogecoin is kind of showing a position where it's ready to take off. Maybe not by a huge amount, but something substantial in the short term. So let's take a look at some charts, give some analysis, and then look forward to predictions. Here's the chart for Dogecoin. As you can see, it's currently trading at 5.75 cents, and over the last 24 hours, Dogecoin has experienced a bit of price fluctuation, ranging between 4.5 and 6 cents. However, it has maintained a bit of stability at about 5.5 cents, as at the current time of recording, with a hike of about 12% increase from yesterday, when it traded at an average of 4.7 cents. Now, when running an analysis and looking forward to price predictions for any cryptocurrency, it's important to always consider short-term changes every once in a while. That said, the simple moving average of Dogecoin over the last hour and day are 5.6 cents and 5.4 cents respectively. There is a possible retracement to the suggested support line at 4.8 cents on a temporary basis. The take profit is specified at TP1 at 6 cents, TP2 at 7 cents, TP3 at 7.8 cents, TP4 at 9.1 cents, and TP5 at 10.4 cents. while the stop loss order should break below S2. Given this, and for those of you out there trading Dogecoin on a short-term basis, it's best to set your orders based on price action and expect to reach short-term targets. If you ask me, this is a really good sign, given Doge USDT is in a range bound, which means an uptrend is imminent. Another notable factor here is the fact that the price of Dogecoin is way below the 21-day WEMA, which acts as a dynamic resistance. On that note, the RSI is at 55. Looking at the aforementioned factors, are you still in doubt as to the relevance of Dogecoin in the next 3 years? Well, let's take a deep dive into Dogecoin TA to find out. What we can do is take a look at the prices of Dogecoin from the middle of January to date, so we get a bigger picture of the Dogecoin price prediction for 2021. So there was a big rise from a penny to about 8 cents, and then of course the much anticipated retraction that followed suit. But then the back up to 8 cents was very bullish, given the volume of trade at the time was high. Fast forward to February 7th, the volume quieted down. With the volume deteriorating, came an opportunity for the whales to wield more control of the market. If you zoom in on the chart, you could see the previous dump that happened on February 1st. So if we draw a wedge from that date down to the period where we experienced the most recent dump and the subsequent pump on February 19th, then we form our support line. And then we take a look at where the second peak happened on February 8th. And then we draw a wedge down to the same date with the most recent pump on February 19th. And there we form our resistance. Due to the pump that happened on the 19th of February, which broke through the resistance wedge, going up, we can ascertain that Dogecoin is about to enter a bullish run. As you might notice, the pump was immediately followed by a little downtrend from that breakout, but with a little curl back up afterwards, which is another indication of the bull trend for Dogecoin. Now, what did these indicators mean from a much closer perspective? Well, in the short term, I see the price going upwards to stabilize at a little over 6 cents within the next few days, with a little dip a few days after to about 3 cents. And then it stabilizes to about 6.5 cents. That's what I see in the next couple of weeks. So as you can see, Dogecoin is still more bullish than most other cryptocurrencies on the market today. Comparing Bitcoin to Dogecoin, I would say Dogecoin is doing pretty well given it has maintained a fairly good resistance benchmark over a period of time. So if you're looking to get your hands on some Dogecoin, I would say go for it, because Dogecoin has much more potential to go up in the long term. But again, it wouldn't be unusual if we witnessed a steep dip in Dogecoin within the short term. But overall, I see Dogecoin hitting 40 cents before the end of 2021. I know it's going to be a bumpy ride, but trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. Invariably, there's going to be a steady rise in the price of Dogecoin throughout 2021. It's going to be a bumpy ride, like I've said, getting to 8 cents from its current level, then a slight dip before it hits the 10 cents marker. And then once it gets to 10 cents, the trend towards 20 cents comes with another challenge, and then a similar trend until it closes at 40 cents. Again, this is cryptocurrency forecasting. Always keep in mind that these predictions are based on personal opinion and not entirely a certainty. I'm not a financial advisor, but a crypto enthusiast like yourself. So always do your own extra work before you buy into any cryptocurrency we discuss here. Once again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications if you haven't done so already. See you next time, and have a nice day.